At Dot and Company, we believe that all agencies deserve amazing account managers and that all of those account managers deserve to be supported, encouraged, and loved on. That's why we started CAM Community, a membership only for account managers. And inside, you'll gain access to the exact training we use to train our own client facing account managers, but also access to all of our SOPs, processes, and live trainings on a variety of topics. If you're an account manager, this is the place you've been waiting for. Learn more at dotandcompany.co/CAM community.
Today's topic is really, really interesting. On today's episode of the Happy Clients podcast, we're going to dive in as to why agency owners want to hire someone to manage their clients, what some of those blockers might be, and how to overcome them with the right person in place for account management. So Taylor and I are going to dive in and talk everything about when people enter your agency to manage your clients.
Welcome to the Happy Clients podcast, brought to you by Dot and Company. Whether you're a virtual assistant, an agency owner, or a client-facing account manager, we all deal with clients. Lucky for you, client management is what we do best. Now, let's dig in, chat cam life, and have some fun along the way. Cheers to Happy Clients.
I'm excited to dig into this because I think we obviously talk to a lot of agency owners on a weekly basis, and there's different types of agencies based on where they're at in terms of stage or size or experience. So the first thing we would like to understand from an agency owner is, have you ever hired someone to manage your clients? And I think that is a really important question that we need to ask.
And I think people are coming to us. Sometimes it's out of desperation, but sometimes it's in that forward thinking of like, hey, I'm growing really fast and I can't handle this. And understanding that clients' needs always need to come first. So you keep those clients for a long time. So you know that clients are happy. So you have a great reputation with your agency. So I know people are coming to us with sort of maybe a mixed emotion about this even, and not knowing how to let go, what's the best way to let go, and wanting to let go all at the same time. So it's definitely something to discuss. I know it's hot on the topic of agencies as they're growing and scaling. So the first question we always like to ask when I'm talking to different agencies is, have you had this role before? And why didn't it work out, right? What did this role look like for you before the account management, the client-facing person? What was that role and why isn't it happening right now in your agency?
Yeah. And also understanding, how did you transition? Like, how did you go from agency owner to bringing in someone to manage your clients? What was your process? How did you identify you needed help for your clients and your team? And then what did you do? Right? So how did you transition? What did that transition plan look like? What did you do for the first week, second week, third week, fourth week? And then how did you hand over the reins? Because I think a lot of agency owners don't understand maybe what this account manager role needs to look like and how they need to transition the role, but also so that the account manager can take it over. And, you know, like I said, we talk to a lot of agency owners, and a lot of people will, maybe they hire someone junior and they're going to train them up to be this account manager. Okay, that looks a lot different than if you hire someone who's experienced.
And I think that's such a huge point, kind of twofold, right? Over here, what do you want from an account manager? Do you want to hire somebody within? Do you have really awesome team members that you want to train and get them up to speed and you know they can do account management? And over here is, what are the key roles of that account manager? There are things that can be on a project manager's scope. So do you have a project manager in place? Do you want the account manager to kind of tag team project and account management? Those are really great starting points to identify. Do you want to kind of come in with somebody junior, train them up, somebody in your agency already, train them up? Or are you looking for that unicorn, that person that brings a lot to the table, has experience, and you're going to really go out and kind of really headhunt them or get that person on your team that you know can do the job really well, versus dedicating the time to somebody that you're going to grow within your agency? It looks completely different. both are totally okay. We see it happen all the time. And then I think you have to identify what that account management role looks like for your agency. I think we talk to people often who, want the project management and account manager all looped into one special person inside their agency. I think there's also people out there that need that person to nurture and be the relationship, the face of the agency. That's a different look as well. So really evaluate what that looks like for your agency when you're kind of looking to take that next step, that leap into hiring an account manager.
And I like the point that you made of, you can hire someone junior, train them up. That's totally cool. You can hire someone who's super experienced. That's amazing. It depends on where you're at in your journey, how much time you have to train them, how much time you have for this role to really like seep in. I know we've kind of gone both routes, and now we only hire the super experienced people because we don't have 9 to 12 months to get them trained up, but some agencies do. And I think you have to understand where you're at, right? Like how much time you have to dedicate before you go out and try and hire this role.
And then also what you need. Like some agencies are like in a super growth mode. They're going so fast that they need somebody right now, right away. And that looks really different than bringing somebody, an account coordinator, or maybe even, an intern, bringing them up through the agency. That looks a little bit different. So do you want sort of that go-to person, that problem solver, that person that knows everything already and can bring that to your agency? Or do you want to kind of teach that person your ways, what your agency might want from this role? I think it looks very different based on the needs of the agency, right? So that's something we're kind of debriefing as we talk to different agencies. What has that looked like in the past? Is this new to you? What do you need? And then I think another huge part to this is, tell me about the transition. What do you think the ideal situation from you having all the clients, person over here having all the clients, to everything being on the agenda of an account manager? So what would that ideal transition look like? Some people want it to be, like I said, overnight. Some people want it to be 3 months. We work together. We start, building those relationships. Think about that too, that transition, and what that might look like for your agency and the person working in that account management role.
Perfect. So hopefully this gives you some hot tips as you're thinking about hiring, or maybe you're thinking about hiring your 5th account manager. All of this is still super duper relevant. So hopefully we gave you some quick tips. If you are looking to hire an account manager, high level, very experienced, we can help you with that over at Dot & Company. Or if you're looking to train up your account managers, we can definitely help with that as well. So we will put all the links where you can find us down below, but hopefully we will see you on the next episode of the Happy Clients Podcast.
Cheers to happy clients.
Cheers to happy clients.